Have you ever put on an outfit, looked in the mirror, and then just felt like something was a little bit off? Well, today I thought we could break down some common style mistakes and the little adjustments that I would recommend making so that you can have more of a balanced outfit. And I do want to preface this video by saying that I don't think any of these outfits are technically bad, but it could be the reason why you feel like there's just something missing or something that you need to change in order for your outfit to feel cohesive and styled. Now, today's video is in partnership with VIVAIA, and I'm so excited to be partnering with them again. I absolutely love their shoes and they're so incredibly comfortable. I do have a discount code 12MJ which will get you 12% off your purchase, but I wanted to kick things off by highlighting the shoes I'll be styling throughout this video. First up, the Margot Mary Jane, which is a classic style for the brand. I opted for this vibrant ruby red and also the peach with a black cap toe. These are great because they have a super flexible sole, and I also love the adjustable strap across the foot. The Ryan Pro Chelsea boots, I love the square toe. These can easily just slip on the foot and they're water repellent too. And we have the Amanda running heels with the sturdy block heel. These are also water repellent and they have a really nice stretchy upper, which means that they are going to contour to the shape of your leg. Great if you have a thicker calf, and they are so comfortable. They have a really roomy toe box and you can run in these. I've tested it myself. You know, the reason why I love VIVAIA shoes is because they are just so incredibly comfortable, especially someone who has both wide feet and a bunion on my left foot. So I kind of prioritize that when it comes to my footwear. I also love that the yarn is repurposed plastic bottles and all the shoes ship out in recycled cardboard boxes. Don't forget, my code 12MJ will get you 12% off your order. Now let's dive into the outfits, and I'm going to start with the very first look. I'm going to change as the video goes along. So this is going to be the fixed outfit, but I'll pop on screen the first one that we're going to be improving. So we have on the red ballet flats and then also the trench coat. Now, immediately the thing that pops out at me is the fact that the knit is a really warm cognac color. So it feels like it's out of place with all of the other items in this outfit because they are more on the neutral to cool end of the spectrum. So the first thing that I want to change is the sweater. The second thing is that the jeans are cropped. And while I do love a cropped jean, they can shorten the leg, especially when worn with a shoe that has some sort of an ankle strap. So instead, I would recommend wearing a full length jean, which is going to continue that vertical line and make your legs look much longer, as well as being much more cohesive with the shoe choice. So you can see here with those minor adjustments that this outfit now feels a lot more styled and visually balanced, whereas before it felt like there were a few little elements that needed to be tweaked. And I absolutely love this. This is also a really fun way to play around with color. You see that I've used the Margot Mary Jane here and the ruby red to act as that striking contrast point, which is the first thing that my eye is drawn to, and I love that little bright burst. I love the fact that over time these shoes do mold to the shape of your foot, and so you'll find that the yarn relaxes with wear and that flexible sole makes them really comfortable for walking. Second outfit is a workwear look, and I've gone with a sheer turtleneck, which I've layered this vest over the top of, a white midi skirt, and then the peach and black cap toe Mary Janes from VIVAIA. Now, immediately when I look at this, because the vest is buttoned up, you see here that I'm essentially cutting my silhouette in half, and these proportions don't feel very balanced. There's also a bit of a discrepancy in terms of the tone of the skirt, so it's a very bright white, whereas the knit and the vest that I'm wearing are more in that kind of peachy, pinky, creamy undertone, which matches the shoes. I'm also not revealing any skin either, and it just feels like a lot of fabric. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to push up the sleeves on the knit. I'm also going to unbutton the vest because I want to reveal my waistband. And the first thing I noticed when I did this is that even with the white skirt, I'm not bringing any sort of a contrast into the outfit that is going to highlight the fact that my waist starts up here. Instead, I just look like I'm swathed in a lot of fabric. So I ended up switching the skirt for this black one instead because it, one, is high contrast and actually mimics the shoes, which has that high contrast element. But in addition to that, it signals that my legs start up here, even though I've got the vest on. So the longer vest is no longer cutting me off in that really awkward way that it was before. And this to me just feels a lot more visually balanced. It also feels really striking. And this is a great way to play with those contrast components in your outfits, especially if you are someone who tends to wear a lot more neutrals. The next outfit starts with a base of a grey cashmere knit, some black jeans, a silver flat, leather jacket, and a green bag with a silver handle. And there's a few things that I would change about this outfit. The first thing being the leather jacket. And I think you can see here that the one that I started with, this is absolutely beautiful and such great quality. However, it cuts me off at the wrong point with these jeans, and it really highlights the fact that my hips are my widest point, and I want to minimize that visually. This is just a personal preference thing, so your eye might look at this very differently. So I opted for a leather jacket that is longer and it hits me below the hip. So it isn't giving me that awkward visual break because I have highlighted my waist, because I am wearing the lighter grey knit. I feel like my legs still look reasonably long. The second thing are the shoes. I think these cut off at an awkward point and it really just breaks up the outfit at my ankles, visually stunting my legs. So I'm going to swap those out for the Amanda running boots from VIVAIA, and I love the fact that this not only gives me literal height but also visual height as well, regardless of whether or not there is a heel. I really like these because they are so roomy across the foot, and being made from that nice woven stretchy upper, these are so great for all leg shapes. The heel is so sturdy too, so you have that ultimate comfort in addition to the really nice padded insole as well. So these are great, and being water repellent, I think a really good option if you are someone who lives in kind of more of a rainier climate. But I love the fact that as soon as I put these on, I ended up having that nice long visual line, which was what I was after with my outfit. The other thing that I changed was the bag. Now the reason why I did this is despite the fact that I loved the color, the silver felt a little bit too obvious, especially combined with the silver grey shoes as well as the silver hardware that was on the jacket. So I decided to switch this out for a white bag which doesn't have any visible hardware, so it actually looks very seamless, and it's not adding too many additional elements into the outfit, but it does have a really interesting shape which I think plays really nicely. And actually the thing I also forgot to mention earlier is that the jacket also has a rounded shape as opposed to a boxy shape, and I really like that softer silhouette for this particular look, especially when wearing elements that do feel a little bit edgier. I'm a millennial, which means that my natural predisposition is to tuck things in, but I wanted to show you an outfit that doesn't involve tucking in your top and the way that I would tweak it. So we're starting off with this really vibrant blue knit, and you can see this actually has cropped design. I have worn that with these really beautiful burgundy cord trousers, loving all the texture that's happening here, and also the Ryan Pro slip-on boot. They have a really nice stretchy opening and the roomy toe box, which is great, and the style is so lightweight as well, so perfect shoe to take with you if you're going traveling. Final element of this outfit is a silver bag, and I think when you look at it, one, it feels like there's a lot going on, and two, the proportions just feel off. Where the neck crops on me, it feels awkward, and like maybe I need something either shorter or longer. So the first thing that I did was I switched out the knit and I swapped it for something that was a little bit longer, looser through the body, that does just fall below my widest point. And I find that that is a really good key detail, especially for my body type. The second thing is that I switched out the bag. This felt very incongruent with the rest of the outfit. It also just felt like a little bit too much detail, like a little bit too much was going on. While I love the combination of blue and silver together, I think with the burgundy pants and then also the latte colored boots, it just felt like a step too far. So instead I've opted for a bag that brings in texture, but it is more in the same color palette or color family as the boots. And while I don't think your accessories need to match, it can be a great way to drive that cohesion in your outfit. A good thing about this particular style is that it's crossbody, so despite the fact that I'm not wearing a jacket, it does act as a third piece and helps to create more visual interest in the look. I intended for this next outfit to be another workwear look. So I started off with this absolutely stunning black base floral dress, and I wanted to use the Margot Mary Janes here in the contrasting peach and black, just as I thought that it was so striking and just a really nice way to inject that formality into your outfit while wearing a very comfortable shoe to the office. However, when paired with that dress and also the little green bag, it does feel like there is just too much happening because the print itself is so busy. It needs to be paired with a shoe that has less contrast or that is a little bit more dialed down on the spectrum. So there are a few things I could do. One, I could keep the dress on and I could pair it with a different shoe. So I have those Margot Mary Janes in the ruby red, and that's a really nice way to play around with color. Or alternatively, I could also try the Margot Mary Janes in the woven jacquard. This is a great way to inject that sense of texture. But I decided to switch the dress out for a completely different outfit instead and go for something that had more of a neutral base. So I've opted for a silk slip dress, which is a midi length, and this is an outfit that I think really could easily go from day to night because of the high shine element of the silk. And then I have worn a blazer over the top. I have pushed up the sleeves just to reveal a little bit of skin because I am reasonably covered up, and you can see how much better this works with those Mary Jane flats. They really pop out of this outfit as being the focal piece, and I really love that, as that was my intention from the get-go when I was putting together this look. My footage corrupted for this next clip, so we're just going to do this side by side. So I started off with this outfit which included a blue knit sweater, some grey tapered trousers which cut off just above the ankle, my red Mary Jane flats from VIVAIA, which I love for the adjustable strap, and then also a brown bag which has a bit of a curve to it, and we love those extra shapes in our outfits. First thing I want to do is swap out the trousers to something that is full length so that I can conceal that top strap of the Mary Jane so that I'm not being cut off at the ankle and shortening my leg. The second thing is that I actually want to switch out the sweater too. I love the combination of blue and red together. However, I have blue, grey, red and brown in my outfit, and I like to try and stick to 3 colours in my looks where possible. A tonal look conveys a sense of length, so I chose a grey cable knit cardigan which I've tucked in at the waist, and I've belted it with a chocolate brown belt, drawing in on one of those 3 colours that I've highlighted in my outfit. And this to me feels a lot calmer on the eye, as there isn't such a broad spectrum of colours that is creating a little bit of chaos, and it's much more visually pleasing. Absolutely adore this outfit, and I just love that little peak of red at the feet. It feels really subtle, but a fun way to inject that sense of color into a very monochromatic outfit. Final outfit, and this one centers around styling a mini skirt with boots. And so starting off with the original outfit, we've got this big roll neck sweater with the little mini skirt. I've worn the sweater loose, and then we have these calf high, mid-calf high boots with a heel and a little black bag. Now, the obvious thing for me is the fact that the boots are cutting me off halfway down my calf, so it's actually making my legs look shorter. When you're wearing a mini skirt, what you want to do is create as much space between where the mini skirt falls and where your shoes begin, as that is going to visually elongate the legs the most. So clearly what we're going to do here is switch the boots, and we're going to opt for the Ryan Pro boots from VIVAIA, that really nice easygoing slip-on style. And I love the fact that this also brings a little bit of lightness to the outfit as well, being in that soft cappuccino color. Now you can see here my legs already look a lot longer, and the other thing that I did was I tucked in my knit sweater too, just to define the waist. But because my knit and my skirt are both a darker color, it isn't going to really impact the outfit that much. I could wear it loose if I wanted. If you wanted to play around with length and proportion, the thing that you could do to change up this outfit would be to add a coat, something that's a little bit longer. And I like this because it feels a bit unexpected, a little bit dramatic as well, because you've got the longer length jacket worn with the little mini skirt. And I think this is another thing that can help you play around with length in your look. So that is the final outfit and how I would change it. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got some practical advice that you can apply to your own wardrobe. Also, some outfit ideas for the season ahead for all my Northern Hemisphere friends, or for those who are in spring but it's still a little bit nippy. Don't forget that you can use my code 12MJ for 12% off your purchase at VIVAIA. I will leave links to all of the shoes that I shared down in the description box below, along with the sizing for all of the styles that I featured. I hope that you have the most beautiful week ahead. I will see you next time with a brand new video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon. Bye!